Today we're checking out another local card show. So this is from my LGS, Treasure Chest Games. So they got a bunch of vintage packs as you guys see here. A lot of black and white, diamond and pearl, got some XY. And they do have a bunch of different singles as well from, a bunch of different generations. I did chat with the owners at this booth. They did say they stored a lot of their product in their basement and a lot of stuff was actually forgotten about. And then, whenever they kind of dig it up, they would then post it for sale. So I thought that was pretty cool. So you guys can see there's a lot of collection boxes, older ETBs, booster boxes, and honestly such a variety of different product. I did end up picking that Pokemon VHS tape. It's still sealed and it was only 25 bucks. This other booth had a bunch of really cool cards. Those generation packs were definitely catching my eye. What's interesting about this vendor was that they carried a lot of different alt arts. I believe a lot of them were PSA 10, so I'm sure they were very popular. And here we can see again just a whole board of alternate arts, including the sort of infamous Umbreon and a bunch of rainbow rares and a lot of Charizards, as you guys saw. All right, so this other vendor here always brings really solid products. I bought from them before, highly recommend them, but honestly, I love looking at their binders. Everything in their binder is heat. So we got alt arts, we got different generations of alt arts. We got the promo alt arts. We got, I love those Flareon and the Vaporeon alt arts. We got Charizards. So, I feel like anyone would be able to find some really cool cards at this booth. But what really amazes me is that every time these guys are stocked up, they always have, I think the most sought after cards, and they have cards from different generations. So we actually have now we see the Heart Gold Soul Silver generation. I saw some X and Y earlier, and those EX cards are sick. Bunch of XY full arts now. So those were the chase cards from 2014 to 2016, I believe. And honestly, I love the texture on those full arts. The show was a bit of a last minute decision for me, so I did end up going like maybe an hour-ish before they closed. So there wasn't as many people here as what I showed previously, but honestly, still, I think it's a good amount of people. Good enough that you can actually look at what you want to look at. Here, this is one of my favorite stores, honestly, everything J&J's. I made a video about them earlier this month, but honestly, they always have some really nice cards. They're always getting new stocks. This is one of my favorite binders that they have. It's the vintage binder. A lot of their prices are really fairly priced, and as I said earlier, there's always new cards when I flip through this binder, and they're honestly really good to work with. But here, I love these WotC era cards. Although I didn't grow up in the WotC era, these cards, especially those holos and the sort of legendary reverses, that Grimer there, honestly very fun to collect. I'm hoping to expand those collections, but as some of you guys may know right now, I'm trying to focus on the middle era stuff for me personally. But hopefully these videos can show you guys what's kind of out here in Vancouver. And if you guys are local, hopefully this video can kind of give you guys an indication of what's in stock and what's in stores. So if you guys are interested in picking some of these cards up, you know what to expect. So I see a bunch of different trainer cards, trainer gallery cards, and rainbow trainers. Honestly, I do think that most of these vendors carry Sword and Shield primarily. That is sort of the main focus, as alt arts are really popular right now. But I do respect the vendors that kind of carry different stuff as well. It's nice to be able to pick up some EX reverse stamp promos, or some mid-era prime cards. I do like that era, so obviously I'm biased towards that. But yeah, really cool stuff from everything J&J's. They have so many binders that you can look at, loads of cool modern hits. A lot of these are from Vivid Voltage, it seems. Shining Fates, a lot of promos from Shining Fates. Those Bolton promos are always pretty cool to see. Some gold cards, more full arts, more trainer galleries, more of those V-Union cards. You name it, these guys have it. Oh, this binder is sick. They had that Radiant Pikachu there, very cool card. They got some higher end Hidden Fates cards, some Darkness Ablaze Charizards, more gold cards, and yeah, these rainbow cards, I always pick up a card or two, I think. Especially these rainbow ones, I always kind of, feel like they're kind of underpriced for, how limited they were, but I think everyone is just interested in alt arts. So, I do end up picking some of those up, and honestly, this binder is always sort of the higher end ones, I believe. And so you do expect to find some nicer chase cards, and these sort of classic collection cards are nice. And then we got some more Shining Legends, great set. Never got to open it myself, but it's also really cool to see those shining Pokemon in person. I honestly can't get enough of those textures. And yeah, they got a little binder here too. Don't be fooled. There's still some nice hits in this little binder, like that card from Crown Zenith. We got the Moltres. I think that's a Japanese Moltres. It's a play promo, so I think it is actually a bit more harder to find. And more Shining Legend cards, more gold cards. And yeah, whether you're trying to complete a master set or pick out individual cards, I do recommend checking them out. And if you guys know me, I do love the EX and Level X era. So, I always take an extra long look at those cards. They're super nostalgic for me. And from this booth, they do have a lot of cool cards. I did end up picking up that promo from the Sun and Moon box. I believe that was a Walmart exclusive. This next vendor had a bunch of different Pokemon cards, different base set, more modern cards, Hollow Energies, but they also had a bunch of sports cards. But always fun to flip through what they have, and a lot of the stuff is quite, near mint, I would say. They do have some nice slabs. I did pick up some black and white and EX slabs from them last time, and they give you a really good deal, and they're super easy to work with. But yeah, so here we can see the different slabs that they got a lot of XY slabs. Furious Fist, we got the newer stuff, we got XY base, we got Rocket's Mewtwo, one of my favorite WotC cards. I think for the most part, this vendor priced our slabs pretty well, pretty competitive. And, he was pretty easy to work with last time, so I do recommend you guys checking these guys out. This other booth had some really cool trainer cards. I haven't actually seen them in a set together like that, which was nice to see. And, this other booth had more modern cards, mostly XY, it seems like. Some, Sword and Shield stuff, but it seems like maybe some of these vendors are geared more towards the players, as you do see more of these kind of trainer cards. Still worth checking out, but not exactly what I was looking for. And here, this vendor, very cool stuff. Had some really nice EX cards, a lot of these cool Japanese promos. Got some sealed product. Yeah, so I really do enjoy going to these kind of card shows. You get to see the cards in person, you get to look at the texture. Even a lot of the sealed product I actually haven't ever seen in person, but really cool to just be able to look at it, see if I actually enjoy it before I make the purchase. I definitely would prefer this over online shopping, aside from, I guess, online being more convenient. It is nice to see a card before you purchase it, look at the condition, and then kind of decide whether this collection or this piece of collection would actually bring you joy. And then I think you can make a bit more informed of a buying decision that way. But yeah, I think if you guys are thinking about going to a card show, I do think it's a good idea to at least go to one or two, just to experience it. And I've been kind of addicted to card shows, as you guys can see from my channel. I did end up picking up those promos. They were cool, not too expensive. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe if you guys want to. Do also check out my affiliate links in the description below. They lead to websites that I use and trust. And special shout out to Sunny Bunny for being my first YouTube channel member. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another one.